Hi guys, Caesar here. Today we're gonna play some Evolits and attempt to get to level 200 in the fastest way possible. Beat all the bosses and end up with somewhere around 1000 gems and 500k essence. As you can see, I have a brand new account ready, so we're gonna register and get straight to work. A quick disclaimer guys, this is my first video, so excuse my English and any other mistakes that I may do along the way. Thank you. We start our journey in Forest Area 1 out of 4 in total, and we get a random starting Evolit. Basically that's all we need to begin our grind. And as you can see, we start our challenge at 5:25 in game time. From this point forward you're gonna see my gameplay sped up, and to be easier for you to understand what needs to be done, I'm going to make one to-do list for each area, and let's start with the first one. The most important thing is to catch all the new Evolits that you encounter. Every new Evolit equals one new level. By leveling up, we're going to achieve some milestones that will allow us to choose our traits. On this specific account, I chose all the traits that will help me level up faster. However, if this is your first account, you may want to choose the traits that give you stats, as they will help you in arena in the future. After that, I went and opened one legendary box that cost 50 gems. You should be able to afford one by getting to level 20. If you don't have enough gems, you may want to fuse some Evolits, by that way completing some quests that will give you more gems. Since we acquired some pretty good Evolits, next we will want to level 3 of our Evolits to level 10 and 1 to level 14 to be able to beat the first boss, Guard Ray. Here I am with my Evolits now, ready for battle, and what we want to do is actually to lower his defenses and attacks as much as we can until we get to our level 13 Evolit, so he can do as much damage as he can. Congratulations! After defeating Guard Ray, you unlock Forest Area 2. And let's take a quick look at the to-do list that we have. It's actually easier than the one we had in the Forest Area 1, and it will be easier going forward. We still need to catch all the new Evolits that we find. A new addition is that we actually need to find a specific one, and it's one of the two most important Evolits that we need for this challenge. It's Battle, and it's an exotic nature Evolit that you can find anywhere in Area 2. After you catch Battle, you want to level him up as fast as you can to at least level 22, and to level up another Evolit to at least level 20 to pair him up against the next guard. In my case, I did so with the legendary Evolit that I got from the box I opened earlier. Yep, so I just finished leveling up my Battle to level 22 and we're ready to fight the next boss right now. The idea is basically the same. We put our weaker Evolits first to lower his attacks and defenses and to do as much damage as we can with our Evolits right now. With Perforce, I actually chose not to do anything and just to attack because he didn't have that good control attacks that would lower his attacks or defenses. And I thought that doing as much damage as I can with him will be the best. And that's why we actually wanted to level up Battle to level 20 because of his Harvest attack that heals himself with 10 HP when attacking. So it will allow ourselves to live longer in the battle and actually to defeat Guard Norman. As happened with the first card, after defeating Norman, we can advance to the third area. And at this point, I managed to get 50 more gems, but I chose not to open any more boxes because I wanted to see my total amount of gems that I would get at the end of the video. But if you want, you can open as many boxes as you want from now on. However, if this one is your first account, I would actually recommend to buy some relics and not to spend gems on the box. As of what to do next, the list is very simple. Catch all the new Evolits, level up Battle and one more Evolit to level 30 and beat Guard Vale. The last one actually of all the forest guards. Here we are with our first level 30 Evolit actually, Silene, and this is the ability that we were looking at, Camouflage, that lowers our foe's accuracy by 40%. And our second one, Constelox, that with his last ability can do a pretty good amount of damage. Now that we have leveled up our Evolits, we can fight Guard Veil, and the strategy changes a bit. We put Silene in the first place now and use Camouflage as soon as possible to lower our foe's accuracy by 40%. Rest is the same, we want to lower his attacks and defenses a bit and to do as much damage as we can. Here actually I was pretty unlucky with my hits because Silene died pretty fast, but we managed to beat him because of Constelox's damage and his last ability. After that, I healed my team and went straight for the Nature Elementum. The idea is the same, we lower his accuracy with Silene. I managed to confuse him here, lower his defenses a bit, because his attacks are already too high. This is basically it. You don't need to do anything more for the forest in terms of bosses. As you just unlocked 4th area of the forest, you still need to catch all the Evolits that you didn't have and go for the next part. So basically 4 hours after we started this challenge, we managed to beat the content that the forest area has given us. Next, we need to go and heal our Evolits and go for the symmetry area, where you have to pay 3 gems to get in, and you'll have to stay there for a while actually. That's why you need to heal your Evolit. To actually get in the cemetery, you need to speak to the guy right of the chapel. Once you enter the cemetery, you want once again to catch all the Evolits in the first and second area, so you can open up the Crypt and to find Taz there. Taz is the next most important Evolit that you need to beat all the bosses in the cave area. Until you manage to catch all of the Evolits, you can level up your third Evolit to level 40, so when you'll catch Taz, it will be your only one that needs leveling up. So here I am with the last Evolit that I need to catch from the cemetery area and ready to enter the crypt. You actually need to reload the area to be able to join the crypt. And in here we'll start looking for Taz. I'll try to get a better star one or one that has good defenses to be easier for us in the boss battles. Here we have Taz. I caught it, and after that I actually kept looking a little bit for a better one, and after I managed to do that I went to the cave. This is the Taz that I actually chose, and from this point forward you want to level him up to level 28. As for the rest of cave areas, you need to find, as usual, all the Evolits, catch them, and that's pretty much it. For the first guard, actually, you don't even need Taz, so just catch all the Evolits in the first area, fight with the guard, and you can continue to level Taz up in the second area. And as well to finish leveling up the other Evolit to level that you started in Cemetery. As myself, I didn't manage to finish leveling him up there, so I'll continue it in Cave. Here I am ready to fight the first guard in the cave, Steve. The strategy is the same as the last bosses in Forest area. You camouflage him with Silene, lower his attacks and defenses, and just try to survive as much as you can and deal as much damage as you can. We managed to defeat him with Constelox again, so he carried us in the last boss battles. After that, you really need to level up Taz to level 28, as you can't progress further without him. After you leveled up Taz to level 28, the strategy is to camouflage your opponent and after that Crimson Break with your Taz. With this strategy you'll be able to defeat all the bosses left in the cave, so all that is left to do is to catch all the Evolits that you have left, and if you didn't yet, to level your 4th Evolit to level 30, be it Taz or any other Evolit that you still need. This is the team that I'll be using for guard Marchioness, and I got pretty unlucky there because she kept boosting up her accuracy, so you need to be sure that you lower her accuracy to -40. Then Crimson Break with Taz, and after that just try to leave as much as you can. We managed to beat her with only 2 Evolits, so after that we're gonna go straight for the Earth Elementum, which you can find in the last area of the cave. Here we do the same, it's the same strategy, we Crimson Break, and just like that we managed to defeat pretty much all the bosses in the game. We only have one mini boss and the last boss, but for that it's better to wait until you have level 200. And to get there, you'll actually want to level up all your Evolits, starting from legendaries and going to exotics, epics, rares, and at last commons. You want to level them up to level 10, as you get 1 level for every unique Evolit that has level 10. I still need somewhere around 35 more levels, so I'll continue to catch all the Evolits that I missed from the previous areas and to level the new ones up. And for the last 10 levels, let's say, I will even use up my essence to level them up, because it doesn't cost that much. But you surely can still level them up. I just wanted to finish the challenge faster. And here I am at last, with 9 more levels to go, and I'm just gonna pay essence to evolve my last Evolit. And just like that we managed to do it. Level 200. Yeah, it took us nearly 10 hours. It's exactly 9 hours and 38 minutes to finish the challenge. Now I'm gonna show you all the redeemable codes that you can get after level 200 and all the rewards that they get. And I will as well show you how to beat the mini boss and the last boss in the game. I would advise you to buy the Evolits that you need from the main Discord, or just to level them up if you don't really want to pay them, or if you have a secondary account, just trade them to you. The mini boss consists in defeating a level 200 Evolit, and you do that with Silene and Plasme. You camouflage it, and after that use Plasme Infestation that switches your HP with your foes. It's a cheesy little way to defeat the mini-boss. And for the last boss in the game, actually you need only 2 Evolits, Curve and Azteco. You use Curve Magical Bar that makes you immune from elemental attacks for 3 turns. And after that you switch to Azteco, and with Wheats you actually prolong that ability for 3 more turns. So basically you can prolong it for an infinite number of turns, and as Belladonna deals only elemental attack, you pretty much can be immune from her attack the whole battle. And with that, we've managed to beat all the bosses in the game and to get to level 200 in less than 10 hours. As you can see, we got 1,167 gems, 425 essence, and 30,000 gold. With the 70,000 essence that I spent on leveling up my Evolits, that would make 500k essence. I hope this video helped you. Thank you for watching, and excuse me if this wasn't the best quality video. It's my first one, so wait for a better one in the future. Nonetheless, I spent 10 hours recording this footage and about 6 hours editing it, so I would appreciate if you could show some love in the comments, like, and thank you.